Hey there, movie lovers. Welcome to Yusof Reacts. Today, we're diving into one of the most beloved teen comedies of the early 2000s, She's the Man. Released in 2006 and starring Amanda Bynes, this movie is a modern take on Shakespeare's Twelfth Night but with a soccer twist. So, grab your popcorn and get ready for a trip down memory lane. She's the Man follows the story of Viola Hastings, a soccer-loving teenager who finds herself in a bind when her school's girls' soccer team gets cut. Not one to give up on her dreams, Viola decides to disguise herself as her twin brother, Sebastian, and join the boys' team at his new boarding school. But as you can guess, things get hilariously complicated when she starts falling for her roommate, Duke, played by Channing Tatum. Let's talk about the characters. First, we have Viola, portrayed by the talented Amanda Bynes. She's spunky, determined, and willing to go to great lengths to prove herself. Duke Orsino, played by a young Channing Tatum, is the classic heartthrob with a sensitive side. Then there's Olivia, the beautiful and popular girl who unknowingly complicates things by falling for Viola's male alter ego. And let's not forget Malcolm, the quirky and obsessive classmate who adds an extra layer of comedy to the mix. The movie is packed with hilarious moments, from Viola's struggle to fit in with the boys to the chaos that ensues when her real brother, Sebastian, returns from his trip. The comedy is light-hearted and fun, but it also touches on themes of gender identity, societal expectations, and the lengths we go to for love and acceptance. While She's the Man is primarily a comedy, it does a great job of exploring deeper themes. At its core, it's about being true to yourself and challenging traditional gender roles. Viola's journey shows us that talent and determination aren't defined by gender. And sometimes you have to break the rules to make your dreams come true. Did you know that Amanda Bynes actually practiced her soccer skills for the role, even though she had no prior experience? And that Channing Tatum was relatively unknown at the time, but his role in this movie helped catapult him to stardom? These are just a few fun facts that make She's the Man even more interesting. A modernization of Twelfth Night, or what you will. Duke likes Olivia, but she does not return his love. Viola's soccer team is cancelled, so she goes to another school disguised as her twin brother to play, where she meets Duke. A movie worth of hilarity ensues. Viola Hastings Amanda Bynes is a high school soccer player at Cornwall, which has just cut its girls' soccer team. Viola is into sports and is really passionate about football. Viola is dating Justin, a fellow soccer player on the boys' team. Viola knows that she plays better than half the boys on the team. After her request to join the boys' team is refused by the misogynistic coach Pistonic Robert Torty, she finds a way to play for Cornwall's rival, Illyria. Viola breaks up with Justin when he laughs at her idea of trying out for the boys' team. Viola's twin brother, Sebastian James Kirk, is supposed to enter Illyria as a new student. And since he is instead going to a contest in London with his fledgling band, Sebastian asks Viola to cover for him by telling the school that he is sick and each of their parents who are divorced. Daphne Julie Haggerty and Roger John Piper Ferguson thinks that he is staying with the other. Viola is not thrilled about the idea as Sebastian just got kicked out of Cornwall for skipping. Sebastian is dating Monique Alex Breckenridge. Daphne wants Viola to attend the debutante pageant, which she believes is archaic. Viola instead decides to pass herself off as Sebastian and join the boys' soccer team at Illyria. Illyria is coached by Dinklage Vinnie Jones. She hopes to beat the Cornwall team and humiliate her sexist goalie ex-boyfriend, Justin Robert Hoffman, who plays for the rival team. With the help of her stylist friend Paul Jonathan Sadowski and her girlfriends, Viola becomes the quirky Sebastian. At Illyria, Viola's roommate is Duke Orsino Channing Tatum, a good-looking striker on the soccer team. Duke finds tampons in Sebastian's backpack, which he says is for nosebleeds. Tryouts see Viola assigned to second string, much to her dismay. Sebastian avoids removing his shirt on the playground by saying that he is allergic to the sun. Sebastian is taken a ragging event for soccer newbies, and he only escapes by triggering the fire alarm. Everybody thinks that Sebastian is a dork, so Viola asks her friends Kier Amanda Crew and Yvonne Jessica Lucas to dress provocatively and flirt with Sebastian shamelessly to improve his image in front of the guys. But then Monique comes looking for Sebastian, and Sebastian has to run away. Meanwhile, Sebastian's lab partner, Olivia Laura Ramsey, develops a crush on him, which frustrates Duke, who likes Olivia. In exchange for Sebastian's help in getting Olivia's attention, Duke agrees to put in extra soccer practice time with him. Coach Dinklage eventually moves Sebastian up to first string, and he is delighted. Meanwhile, Sebastian realizes that Duke is not good with talking to girls. Sebastian helps Duke in having a casual conversation with any girl. Sebastian is reminded by a message from his mother about the Junior League Carnival that the siblings promised to attend. Since Duke's mother is also a part of the Junior League, he must go as well. Sebastian is forced to switch between herself, Viola, and Sebastian the whole time, while trying to avoid her mother and Monique so that she is not discovered as impersonating her brother. Viola is trying to run around and do both her and her brother's jobs at the carnival. Duke misses his chance with Olivia when her shift is up at the kissing booth. He is not disappointed by her replacement, who turns out to be Sebastian's sister, Viola. Duke and Viola meet for the first time and exchange their kiss at the kissing booth, only to be interrupted by Viola's ex-boyfriend, Justin. Duke and Justin get into a fight and decide they will finish the battle on the soccer field. Duke realizes he might be crushing not only on Olivia, but on Viola as well. Sebastian tells Duke to go after Viola. Sebastian had told Olivia that she is not his type. Olivia goes on a date with Duke to make Sebastian jealous, remaining far more interested in him than in Duke. Duke is smitten with Olivia and agrees to go on a date with her, despite Sebastian reminding him to call Viola instead. Sebastian barges in by convincing Olivia to do a double date with him and Eunice and Olivia and Duke. Encouraged by Viola, who meets Olivia at a preparation session for the debutante's ball. Olivia decides to go directly to Sebastian and tell him how she feels. Monique and Olivia end up in a big fight when Olivia taunts her that Sebastian dumped Monique. Things become complicated when the real Sebastian returns from London a day early. Sebastian had left Monique a message that he was in London but is heading home. This makes Monique wonder about who has been masquerading Sebastian all this while. When he arrives at Illyria, Olivia runs up and kisses him. Duke, seeing this, believes his roommate has betrayed him and after arguing with Sebastian kicks him out. Viola stays in Eunice's room and oversleeps, causing the real Sebastian to wind up on the field, playing in what should be his sister's spot in the next day's much-anticipated game against Cornwall. Principal Gold David Cross, who has been told of Viola's impersonating Sebastian by two students, Monique and Malcolm, halts the game and informs the crowd that Sebastian is a girl. The real Sebastian being present instead, he proves himself to be male by pulling down his shorts and exposing his genitals. At halftime, Viola explains the situation to Sebastian, and they switch places again. Later on, in the game, Viola explains that she has been impersonating her brother, finally convincing Duke and everyone else by showing them her breasts. The coach agrees to let Viola keep playing anyway, sternly informing the Cornwall coach that Illyria doesn't discriminate based on gender and he calls out the coach for his sexist ways. Illyria wins the game on a penalty kick when Viola scores a goal after a save and then pass from Duke past her ex-boyfriend Justin. Everyone at Illyria celebrates their victory over Cornwall, except for Duke, who is hurt at Viola's deception. She invites Duke to her debutante ball. They meet in a garden and head to the debutante ball, where they are introduced, come on stage, and kiss. At the end of the film, Viola and Duke are shown playing on the soccer team of Illyria a year later, both on the first string. I have to be honest, I really had a good time watching She's the Man. Despite it being a typical teenage comedy, or if you will the switching of the sexes movie, it had some pretty decent laughs that I think anyone could get. Adults and teens alike would overall enjoy this movie. Amanda Bynes is your typical rebellious teen who dresses and acts like a guy. And when she is turned down to try out for the boys' soccer team, she decides to take over her brother's appearance to prove herself worthy of being on the boys' soccer team. Of course, love shows itself when she meets another guy who thinks she's her brother. She also has a girl who is chasing after her. Well, the tagline says it all. So, whether you're a fan of Shakespeare or just love a good teen comedy, She's the Man has something for everyone. It's a film that doesn't take itself too seriously but still leaves you with a smile on your face. If you haven't seen it in a while, it's definitely worth a rewatch. And if you're new to it, you're in for a treat. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie breakdowns and reviews. And let me know in the comments what your favorite moment from She's the Man is. Until next time, keep the movie magic alive.